Welcome to episode 50 of Sawasdeekat Travels Around the World. In this episode, Pookie doesn't want to say much, and I get a new crew as we sail to Gibraltar. Well, we're just south of Cartagena, and somebody's building a huge complex over there of what I'm not entirely sure, but it certainly takes over the landscape. And about 20 miles south of Cartagena now, just on our way to Almeria, where Pookie jumps off and Paul gets on board and we set up again. So this is on the outskirts of whatever town this is. So you don't actually know where we are. Let's have a look. Okay, so this is Aguila, or Aguilas. So that huge complex that's being built on the top of that mountain there is just outside Aguilas. This is where we were going to go. Try and beat the weather tonight, but as it is, it's looking nice today, so we're going to carry on a bit further down. Well, spinning like mad, but I'm not sure we're actually producing anything yet. Looks quite good on camera though, doesn't it? And there she goes the other way. It's not really going the other way, of course, it's just the speed of the frames per second. We've got it on 60 frames per second at the minute. So that's why you're getting this strange sort of effect. This is the wonderfully rugged coastline on the way down from Cartagena down to Almeria. We're being out sprinted at the minute by that Naughty Tech Open 40 there, but with only 40 horsepower engines on his boat. I think he's got both engines on and powering quite well, I think. Whereas we have just got just the one engine going and we're only on half speed, which is nice. Ticking along. The wildlife there. Shale falling down off the top of the hill there, and then all this dark rock, and then weirdly completely different colours, whites and three different colour coastlines all in the same picture. Why?
No, I don't look well.
Why? You don't look well. Well, we're sailing down here anyway. Well, we're sailing down this bit of coast. And look! Flying fish, loads of them. Oh, I just hear. You keep seeing shoals of flying fish skirting around next to us. And when they come in shoals, my God, there's like hundreds of them. Quite a windy day we've got ahead of us. We're heading into a lovely 18 knot true wind coast.
Where are you going into? Where are we going?
I think he is. I think he wants to go where we're going. Everyone's heading towards that land bus over there to try and hide away from the wind today, because as you can see from the water, it's pretty lumpy. And nobody really wants to get caught out in lumpy water like this. It's, as the Italians would say, there's lots of what we call seahorses, but the Italians The Italians say that they're the teeth of the sea. Well, as you can see from behind us, it's a bit rough this morning, really. We're setting off from Journey of the Moor. What is it called? Fuendi Fondlamore. No. Fondidero de Moron, which is basically behind that rock there, where we stayed last night. We had a good anchorage actually, and we had a good night's sleep. We didn't get any of this because we were hidden, which was quite nice. And we're only going 20 miles today. We'd rather not because it's quite lumpy. The fishermen are out, as you can see. He's off trying to get his earn his bread and his money, and yeah, we're off to Agua Dulce, yeah, which is near Almeria anyway. So there we go to pick up a guest. Woohoo! So yeah, we'll go and pick up my friend Paul, and Pookie gets off because she's probably had enough, and then Paul and I are going to sail the boat down to Gibraltar. But, so yeah, good morning from Spain. Yeah, it's quite lumpy. It's difficult to see really on video.
Yeah, it
doesn't look bad at all. No, no.
It's like a feeling.
It is quite lumpy. You can hear it banging against the hull every now and again. So it's definitely pounding against the waves, which we prefer not to do really. Haven't got a huge amount of choice because, well, as proper sailors would tell you, you shouldn't sail to an agenda, but sadly we've got flights to catch and things to do, so 20 miles against the wind and waves is what we're going to probably have to put up with today. We're only making about between 4.5 and 5.5 knots because of the waves, but we've only got the one engine on. Not too bad. Oh, look at that.
The wave.
The waves.
Yes. It will take us 7 hours. 6 hours.
It's what?
It will take us 6 hours.
6 hours?
Yeah, if we travel at this speed.
I know. Yeah.
Oh, look at that wave. I don't like this rolling.
Dear.
People say that if you live on the boat for a while, you get used to the wave, yeah?
Yeah.
In my case, nah. Not at all. So it isn't for faint-hearted. Or fainted-hearted.
Faint-hearted.
Faint-hearted. Yeah.
A fainted heart is slightly different. Yeah, if you go zoom in over there, like
Yeah.
you can see the
Who say that your stomach
waves
will
crashing
adjust?
against the wave, the side.
Bish bash bosh.
Bish bash bosh. So you're looking forward to your flight home?
Land home. Yes.
Charming, that is charming. Well, I'm looking forward to my boys' tour as well.
Oh yeah, you can have your boy tour. I'm home, going home.
Boys on tour, sailing down the coast of Spain.
Yeah, how to lose a friend in 5 days.
How to lose a friend in 5 days.
Oh, but
Oh well, let's see. There's a boat up ahead. Should play Where's Wally because there's a boat up ahead. Can you see it? That's the thing. bashing against the waves a bit, isn't he? Huh?
I don't know how calm because the wave coming this way.
I know, he doesn't look like he's... He looks like he's going sideways, to be honest. Ooh, yeah. Looks like them rocks have had a bit of a white spot. Should get a cream for that. Well, we're trying to get around this headland still. Looks like there's a catamaran actually. Just anchored right in there, look. Wow, I would not want to be there in this weather, because that cannot be comfortable. And we arrive in Agua Dulce. Looks like a fairly nice place. Pookie's going to jump off here. Looks like a fairly nice town. At least it's nice and calm anyway now, isn't it? Yeah, it says Pookie. Well, here we are, me and Paul sailing down the coast down towards Malaga. We're trying to get this boat down to Gibraltar. 22 miles to go.
Yeah.
Ready for when we took it away for about a month. We go back to Thailand to see Puck's parents. So Puck's had to go back to the UK to do some MasterChef work, so she's busy doing that, and my best friend and I are taking the boat down to Gibraltar. So we've had the worst weather possible. Today it's really good actually, but we've had the worst weather possible because it's been really gnarly, headwind all the way. We've set off early doors every day because we're trying to get to where we want to go against the headwind. So we're off to Malaga today, so I'll take a bit of a video of Malaga and show you a bit of Malaga before we get to Marbella. In sunny Marbella. So it's quite windy, so I don't know what the sound quality is like here, but we parked just outside a little marina. It would have gone in, but it was 170 euros a night, and I'm not paying that sort of money just to stay for one night in there when I can park here for free. So here's our view. And that doesn't go all night long. We could be being flashed all night long by that by that lighthouse. But you can see beyond there you've got all the big cruise ships that bring all the tourists into town. This strip of beach going all the way down here. And I think the town's beyond actually. I think the town's probably more like sort of over this way. I think the town's more like over this way, over this. Yeah, so nice bay. So it's a bit blustery. I think the wind's about 15 miles an hour at the minute. So it's a little bit gusty. But all in all, pretty good. It's a lovely sunny day in what is now late September. Just trying to take the boat down to Gibraltar to get it looked at before we do the crossing. So, yep, all the welding's done. Got to get both fridges looked at. This one, the outside fridge, packed up the other day, although it started working miraculously, so God knows. Well, this is the morning rise after a night over stopping at Malaga. And if you can see, quite a few cars going down there, going down the streets. Seems quite busy, Malaga, first thing in the morning. Going into what is probably the main town over here. See, they're getting all the morning light there. The lighthouse there looking resplendent. It's quite nice. Didn't find Malaga actually being very boat friendly at all, actually. Real shame. But they clearly don't like boats coming here because they've only really got a couple of marinas and they don't like boats. They don't even like dinghies putting in there. So they certainly don't like boats. One's definitely a private club. This one just here. This one just here is a private club, and doesn't take bookings, doesn't even take dinghies. You've got massive. I think you can say Malaga's probably very nice in the middle of the city. I don't know, we never got in because we couldn't put our dinghy anywhere even close to the town centre, so we couldn't then find the time because we were on a timer. Even in the marina we did find willing to take our dinghy. We were on a kind of bit of a timer, so we didn't have a chance to walk over into the town to look round what is supposedly a very nice place, but we will never know because they certainly didn't give us enough time to walk there, have a look round and walk back. But yeah, so that's our morning view. Beautiful. Well, if you've ever been to Puerto Banus, you'll know it's filled with glamorous people, supercars and super yachts. And the day we arrived, it was blowing 25 knots of wind, which made our mooring somewhat of a challenge. Now, we had to park next to the catamaran on the right hand side, and we came in and the wind was blowing, as you can see from this little picture, from the left across and towards the boats on the right. We got past the catamaran and I set the boat up just in front of another super yacht on the right hand side, parked in the corner of the marina. Now, as I started to go back, the wind, which was still blowing like a hoolie, pushed us towards the catamaran even before we'd got round to park next to it, and basically we didn't really get very close to it, and if anything we got close to the one at the top corner and we very nearly hit it. I just managed to power forward and pull back out again. Undeterred and mining out for these millionaire yachts, I basically went forward again and decided to come round the other way and try and reverse tightly round the front of the catamaran. Now, as I got right close to the front of the catamaran, I completely forgot about his lazy lines, the little red lines out the front of the boat that hold his boat straight into the wind. Well, my keels caught on his lazy line, meaning that I then got swung round the side of him and again nearly hit that side of his boat. I managed to power back out again and miss that boat, but as I went forward, his other lazy line on the bottom of the picture of his boat, basically just managed to catch my sail drive. Now, as I was going forward and the wind was still blowing me hard to the right of the screen, I swung round and almost hit the very front of another big and very expensive yacht before I swung back round and into the car park space. To say we had a few kittens trying to park the boat is an understatement. 25 knots of wind in Puerto Banus, and I'll try that anchor with my friend Paul, who's never tried a rope in his life on a boat. But we got in quite safely, and we're just off now to see the people in the tower and get ourselves booked in. So wow, yeah, that was one heck of a journey. Had the wind against us, the waves against us, everything against us, and now the wind is blowing a lot. Where are we anyway? I've lost the boat. On the left up there, aren't we? Oh, we're up there. Okay. I was thinking, I forgot where we got on. Off. Puerto Banus was lovely for a night, but we set off the next day because we had Gibraltar in our sights. Morning everybody, we are in Puerto Banus in Spain. This is a very luxurious place to stay. We ended up paying far more than we wanted to stay here, but had very little choice because of the weather. Well, we had a Ryote turning up, as you can see behind me just there. Our boat is in between this little day cruiser called Who Cares and this larger Fontainebleau 44. Well, the thing is, as you can see, we're parked in front ways on. That was not our intention. We had 25 knot winds on arrival, and we were supposed to go into this big bay here, but the problem we had was that well, basically we motored in here, and as we came around it kept blowing us back towards that black boat there. The problem with that was that obviously we're supposed to be sort of next to this white boat here. We tried that twice, and the wind was howling past that tower over there and kept pushing us again this way, so I had to keep going. So I tried, first of all I tried to reverse this way, and then I tried to do reverse around this boat. The problem with coming around this boat is it got caught, our rudder got caught on their slime line, and the minute it got caught on the slime line, the engine died, and the boat got pushed around and swung around the front of this boat and literally just parked itself here. It was very, very scary at the time, and worried us a lot, but as it turned out, it actually worked out not too bad at all. So there she is. We released the slime line, dropped it down, lifted it back up, and all was well. So we didn't actually touch any boat, but wow, was it a worry. The marineros did a great job jumping on board and backwards and forwards, getting the boat into its car park space as good as it can. And yeah, so yeah, that was a scary moment really. So don't try and park your boat in 25 knots of wind on your own, basically. I say on my own. I had a friend with me, but he was very, very new to sailing. Didn't know, hasn't done any courses in sailing or anything like that, so it was definitely a bit of a challenge. But well, we went out last night into this place. It was very, very nice, absolutely packed full of tourists, packed full of people. We had a good time, and yeah, today with this lovely, as you can see here, the sun coming up, with this lovely morning upon us, we are about to set sail basically south once more to Gibraltar. That wasn't really the plan, but Puerto Banus is about 30 odd miles away from Gibraltar, and Gibraltar is definitely the best anchorage for tonight. So we're actually going to go around into the Bay of Gibraltar, but we're actually going to park the boat in La Linea, which means we would remain in Spain for one more day, and probably go out tonight in La Linea for some tapas before we actually go into the marina in Queensway Quay. So yeah, we had a pint or two afterwards, because we were just it was stressful. It was very, very stressful, but as it turned out, it was all good. We actually got in safely, didn't seemingly break anything, didn't hit anything, but by some strength of a miracle we managed to get into this much tighter space, the wrong way round, but there anyway. So off to La Linea. Yes, with a lot less wind around, we managed to get out the bay and out of the marina quite successfully. Yep, we're off to Gibraltar today. Me and Paul taking the boat down to, actually you can probably see it's just in the distance there, just there, and I think that's the Rock of Gibraltar. So Paul's finding it a challenge. Make a sailor out of you yet. Paul, we'll make a sailor out of you yet. Oh, you go, nah, I don't think you will. They say that a true measure of a friend is someone you can pick up the phone to at any time and say, can you give me a hand? Well, Paul and I have been friends since school, and despite not seeing each other for months at a time, he didn't hesitate to fly out from the UK and give me a hand. This is despite him never sailing and being really susceptible to seasickness. Rock of Gibraltar. But we wouldn't be looking for a few years anyway, so. That looks nice, it looks really pretty, I like the look of that. I like all the different coloured buildings, though. It's very sort of Spanish and whatever.
It just looks neat there, doesn't
It does look very neat, yeah. It looks like a nice place to be. Yeah. You got the rest of the coastline. Load of houses over there, load of shit houses. And the Rock of Gibraltar. And here we are, heading into Gibraltar. It is a proper busy place. So let's see if I can zoom in here. Looking around the bay, you've got all these lots and lots and lots of things to unload cargo ships. And you've got cargo ships galore. There's Paul taking a video and watching it all. There's all the boats are here. We're heading down this side. Out of the way, we're just keeping out of the way of everything for a minute. We're heading all the way down there to the far end and hopefully into La Linea where we can drop our anchor. It looks like it's praying. We're praying we don't hit the big red one. Well, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you did. And we'll see you next time when I take a frantic journey across Europe to collect a laptop and we fly to see family in Thailand.